1. Hello, my YouTubers and dark webbers. It's the Anonymous Gamer tonight. Just to tell you guys, this is pretty much what I'm going to be doing for a little while, I guess. And I might even do some video games. But yeah, the world has been going crazy lately. I've noticed that there's been a lot of terrorist attacks. I've noticed that there's also been a lot of freaking stuff that the president has been doing, if you notice. Like, Israel has already got bombed like crazy thanks to the fucking president in the first place, which is some bullshit. It was even funnier now in perspective. Now we have this 5G radio stuff going on, okay? 5G in perspective, the counts as radio waves around America itself. So that means that all America will actually be pretty much killed off because of the fucking radio waves of the damn government saying, "Oh, 5G is the best. We must have 5G. Yeah, we must have 5G, my ass." So I'm gonna tell you that much right now. What's kind of funny though, I can't believe I did that voice, but still. But yeah, I mean, what's kind of funny is that there's a lot of people that freaking don't understand the world comes to an end whenever the world runs over. Like, one funny thing is though too, which is kind of interesting that the whole entire world comes to an end, which I don't know when, but it might come sooner or later, thanks to the government itself. But I digress on that topic. But what's really funny is now that we have the whole entire world coming to chaos, I'll tell you that much right now. Because if we wouldn't actually understand the world would actually be together, because we're supposed to be all together no matter what. But nobody understands that, but okay. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, what's weird is that everybody kind of likes this live radio show, which I'm actually glad they do like this live radio show. Because in perspective, at least that they understand the world itself. Because now what's kind of funnier though is now the whole entire world is freaking collapsing into itself. Like, oceans are coming to a chaos commencing state. The world is not really going to come to an end just yet, but sooner or later, thanks to the government constantly poisoning the earth, destroying the ozone layer, investigating the capability of aliens. If you noticed, in perspective, yes, they are real. And yes, they're trying to figure out how to investigate us on this earth itself. So, if you understand the capability of aliens, at least you'll understand the world when it comes to its actual, you know, standing point. See? Because at least you'll understand when the world comes to that actual, what do you call it, declusion of the whole entire suburb of the world itself. Which I'm surprised anyone actually, can try to live on this earth itself. I mean, I know that we all have to get a job for the government. I know we always have to work for the government. We always have to do more for the government than you think. And then what's kind of funnier now is that half percent of our capabilities that we use on our phone are actually being tapped thanks to the government. See? Like, what's kind of funny, like when you guys say, "Oh, well, Facebook is safe." Well, that's actually a load of crock and shit. Because in real perspective, Facebook is actually a feedback center to the government itself. So what you're pretty much doing is you're actually just feeding the government more capabilities of understanding you to go against you in the first place. See? Like, in perspective, like when it comes to the world itself, when it comes to a discussion of the world itself, that means that you can actually have understanding why does the world come to an end. See? Because in perspective, this world would not be here long than you think. Because if this world was going to be here long, we would have been here for centuries. Seriously, we would have been here since the prehistoric times, I guess, or the day that the damn freaking what do you call it? Reptilian monsters came to this earth. Yes, I said reptilian monsters. In perspective, reptilian monsters are actually just capability of reptilian people, like everybody says, are actually in the White House today. But in perspective, if those reptilian monsters are actually in our actual White House, then why can't they actually at least help us? See, what's kind of really funny is though that understanding that Anonymous is actually a good capability of actual people in this world. See, the people that actually do fight the good fight are the good people. So, like, Anonymous are the good people. What's kind of funny is that the government is actually trying to kill off Anonymous because they're the good people of the world. What's really fucking funny, and I'll even cuss, I don't give a fuck. But that's what's really funny about that, is that every single person in the entire world can't understand why do we do this to ourselves on this earth. Why can't we all just get along for once? Why can't we just stop, killing off each other one by one every single time? Hmm? That's something that's kind of interesting. I mean, what's really funny though is I'll never actually reveal my face until the world actually wants me to see. Okay? Just remember though too, a man in a mask will actually tell you the truth. A man without mask will tell you a lie. And so perspective, the government's been telling you guys lies for centuries. Can't you understand that they don't really like actual people on this world? They only care about the capability of resource. They only care about the capability of money. They only care if you got the green to make the scene. Sorry about the rhyming there, but okay. But this world will come to a destruction of the world itself when the time comes. So that's what I'm saying. When it comes to this world itself, I wish that everybody would understand why I can never show my face on YouTube. Okay, I want everybody to understand why, until this government-free zone around here is actually gone, then that makes understanding why that I can't show my face. And if I show my face, then that's understandable when I want to. Understanding that this world does come to a capability of understanding that the world will come to an end sooner or later, but we just don't know when. See? Now, what's really kind of funny though is that the capability of astral projection, see, capability of astral projection is actually a capability of understanding your whole entire body and aura itself. So, like, you actually have a spirit, right? In perspective, we all have spirits, but in perspective, that spirit wants to get out of the actual shell body that we have today. And what's funnier, that's actually people try to stop that from happening, though, too. Capability of astral projection, you can go anywhere in the world. You can be anywhere. That means you can go to France. That means you go to China. That means you go anywhere with just your astral body. See? And what's funny though is that not everybody understands that the capability of our mind is actually very strong and very willing about this world. See? So that's one thing I want to know is why can't we understand this world will come to a capability of understanding that we would actually be a higher plane as of existence, just like Jesus Christ himself. See? But what's kind of interesting, though, too, is that I wish that this world would actually understand why we can't get along, which I don't get why. If we actually had the capability of getting along, we wouldn't actually be destroying each other, see? We actually would be getting along just fine. That means that we wouldn't actually have to go kill each other. That means we wouldn't have to go shoot each other. That means we wouldn't have to have hatred in this world. And if we have hatred in this world, that's the one thing that we gotta get rid of, is all the hate. If we can't get rid of all the hate, then what the hell is the point of that? That's something I want to know. What's the point of having all the hatred in the world? I wish we could understand why this world comes to a closing discussion. Like, why is there certain things that are actually popping out of the world now today, but they haven't been popping out of the world in those days, see? But what's really kind of funny now, too, is that the capability of our actual ships today, which is interesting, that we can actually make an actual artificial intelligible unit that goes with the computer itself. So that means like I'm talking about like high technological um characteristics of those video games, robots. There's kind of all kinds of things that we're actually figuring out like too, like Amazon, like I'm just gonna say right here, like that damn freaking Alexa stupid shit is actually a capability of listening to every single person in the world. Goes with Google as well too. Because all the people that have those actual assistant bots are actually, having the government listen to your personal conversations without your permission. See, when it comes to that Amazon bot, you would understand. Trust me. It's just the funny thing is though, it's just that the Amazon bot will not tell you any discussion about the CIA, the FBI, or the national security. See, funny thing is though, capability of national security actually also monitoring every single capability on YouTube, which is also noticing monitoring every single thing that's on any Chrome browser in the whole entire world. That means like anything. That means like if you guys understand why the world is like this, the reason why this world's like this is because the government don't trust us no more. I wish the government would trust us one of these days and actually understand why can't we just be one free citizen in this world? Why can't we just get along in this world? Why can't you just leave us US citizens alone? Why can't you just at least understand if this world will come to a close? The reason why the world will come to a close is because of the government. See? What's happening today now is that we're all going to go to war. See? And technically, in a real perspective, we're all going to go to war for bad reasons. Not good reasons, bad. See? Because if we would understand why the world would come to a close is because of the government. Why the world is coming to a close today now is thanks to the government fucking hacking the fucking CIA bullshit and the fucking what's it called? FBI bullshit and all the other shit. That's the reason why the world is coming to a close. See? I hate to say it, but sooner or later we actually might blow each other up. And that's what's more dangerous. See? Blowing each other up for fun, or just blowing each other up just because we can. See? And half percent of the people that we actually have on this earth is thanks to the government's stupid ass wars. We've lost them. See? I mean, seriously. There's like probably kids that are very, very small aged that have actually understand that the world is coming to a close. See? That means if you understand why the world comes to a close, that's the weird thing. Why does the world come to a close? Why can't we understand? Why can't every single person just get along? Even the government could just leave well left alone with all of us. See? I mean, that's what I'm saying. I mean, we can get along just by ourselves in this world. Even just the capability of heuristics that we actually understand in certain people and certain each other, too. I mean, like, one thing that's kind of interesting. If you love the person, or even if you like the person as a friend or a brother, or even if you have to adopt him as your brother, it don't matter. We're all the same blood. We could understand why the world is like it is. It's because of all the hatred. All because of the crimes. All because of the killing. All because the world's coming to a close of destruction. See, when the world comes to the close of destruction, at least we'll understand why the world is it is as it is. See, because I want you to understand, everybody. If we go ahead and understand why does the world have to come to a close, we'll understand why does the world come there to the application and capability of this world itself. See? As I'm saying, I wish you would understand. And what's even more funnier though too is when you talk about the truth in this world, the government actually tries taking your emails down. See? When you know the real thing, everybody takes you down. See? Like, sooner or later, government, you can go fuck yourself, because if you're actually trying to come and get me, well, then so be it. But until world perspective, till actual all citizens know the truth of what you all have been doing to us, U.S. citizens, you are fucked, my boy. Fucked. The one thing that's kind of interesting is that I wish that this world would come to actual close, to actually understand why do we have to die, why do we have to go somewhere else, why can't we just stay on this earth? See, like when we die, I mean seriously, I mean I believe that in actual perspective, I mean I know everybody would think I'm crazy when I say this, but I believe that we're actually in a giant artificial ship carried on by capabilities of the aliens themselves. So they're pretty much have us in giant hibernatic tubes. It's just that we're trying to actually understand the world itself. Why are we here on this earth? See, And in perspective, if we're actually in an artificial intelligible unit, well, actually, when we hit something, it wouldn't really hurt much. See, because like if we hit something, we understand that that means that's pain. See, but what's kind of interesting about the world itself is that why do we understand that aliens, humans, different kinds of creatures of the world actually come to a conclusion of destroying each other? See, I mean, the reason why I believe that we actually destroy each other is just because we have too much hatred in ourselves. We can't understand why the world is why it is. See, what's kind of funnier though too is that I hate to take you back to I don't know when, I don't know why, but I don't know how. Falling asleep here. But the one thing that's kind of interesting is though is that the world will actually come to commence, but what's kind of worse is that all us humans have been actually messing up the world itself too. I mean, at least pick up your litter, people. Come on. I mean, if you would look around you, you would see litter everywhere, on the grass, on the floors, or anything like that. And in perspective, I don't know this year exactly, but the giant oil spill that started in the Pacific Ocean thanks to that fucking rich piece of shit asshole motherfucker that I don't like very much, thanks to him fucking poisoning our earth and fucking poisoning the seas and killing off half percent of our population of our animals. See? And I know that we eat half percent of the fish in the sea and the crabs and stuff like that, but that doesn't mean that you gotta fucking poison them with oil. I mean, what's even worse, I mean, if you guys will understand why the world is how it is that the world comes to a close when we all die. See, the one thing that's kind of funny though is that I don't think we actually die, but actually are in an artificial intelligible area that we actually still live forever in centuries and centuries and centuries. But what's kind of funny though is that the government tries to stop people from actually discussing the actual problem and the actual description of every single thing in the world. See, I mean, what's really funny though is that we actually have to understand why does the world have to be like it is. See, if you want to understand why the world has to be like it is, then you would understand why most people have to actually carry their own weapons or guns with them, thanks to the fucking government in this world. I mean, I'm not just blaming the government, but also I'm blaming the people that are hostile in this world too. I mean, it was really funny. My friend's house got broken in a few days ago, thanks to whoever the fuck it was did that bullshit. And in case you do listen to this, you can go fuck yourself. But and digress on that as well. But what's kind of interesting though too is that what's weird is that we actually get sucked into so much stuff in the world too, like video games, TV shows, our own phone, tablets, computers, and everything like that. I know it's really kind of funny though, as actually what's really actual facts is that I mean this ain't no lie, and I don't know why does everybody think this is a lie, but most people think some things are actually a lie in this world. Is that the video games, the computers, the games, stuff like that. I mean, I'll even say pornography. I don't fucking give a care. But all that shit is actually brainwashing in this world. That's why we can't understand why we can't get to an artificial capability of intelligence in this world. Falling asleep still. What the hell? But that's what I'm saying. I mean, like, if you guys will take a couple of days out of your actual busy life, take 3 deep breaths, and meditate once in a while. And I do actually mean meditate. And then afterwards, after you're done meditating for a couple of hours, a couple of whiles, then go ahead and take a capability when you sleep tonight or whenever you sleep. Go ahead and understand the capability of astral projection. The capability of astral projection will actually change your life dramatically, trust me. You'll be able to see things that you will never ever see in your life. Also, capabilities of different kinds of sound wavelengths actually can heal your cells in your body. But what's kind of funny though is that the government don't want to tell you about that because if they understand that you can actually understand how to heal your cells in your body and how to keep yourself from de-aging, they're gonna destroy you or kill you. That's the only bad thing about that bullshit. But I'm not trying to scare you or anything for actually trying to do what anybody would actually help you to do. Like, if you meditate a couple of days, you will actually be able to have pure focus on video games, pure focus on anything in the world. That means, like, that's what I'm saying. I mean, like, if you would understand the world itself around us, you can actually feel the capability of the actual wavelength of us right through us. See, like, different, like, if you have a crystal in your hand and you go ahead and meditate for a while, you will feel the whole entire world around you. That means you would feel the vibes around you. That means you would feel everything around you. I'm not trying to be weird, but I'm just saying what you would feel. You would actually feel the whole entire world moving around you. You would understand that the world comes to a close because we can actually understand our body itself. To actually help you meditate, actually try some capabilities of, what do you call it, binary beats, or capabilities of very soft, calming music. See, even Tai Chi will help you focus as well if you have to. Tai Chi is actually another capability of actual, what do you call it, meditation as well too. But it helps you concentrate on your movements, on life itself. That means you're able to go and feel very good. That means you won't be able to feel stressed out anymore. That means you'll be calm, peaceful, relaxed. See? Now, one thing I'm trying to tell you though, if you are able to go ahead and understand why the world will come to a conclusion of why you can understand why the world would come to a close itself, it's because if we would be able to understand, to be able to actually meditate, pursue, take deep breaths, not deep breaths, deep breaths in the world itself, we would understand why do we have to go ahead and help. See, so we can actually help in this world, but we meditate on the capability of understanding why our mind, why we can't control our anger, but we understand why we control our body. See, now that's the one thing that I want you guys to focus on: control, meditation, capability of astral projection. And you'll understand why I want you guys to be able to understand astral projection. Because this world will be able to help you out now more than it did before. So, yeah, this is Anonymous Gamer signing off. I will see you guys later. See you YouTubers and Dark Webbers. Bye bye. And Markiplier, I know you've been watching these, so I'll see you later too, buddy.